Is internet fame becoming more valuable than a degree?
One thing to realize about business is that no matter how great your product is, it's useless if no one knows it. At the end of the day, to each his home. Do what works best for you. Do what you believe will work for you. So now, take this as, okay, now I think I should stop thinking. Do what works for you, basically.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Talk Tech with GenZ, the podcast where we decode your digital life with zero filters. I'm your host, Angel, and on my left we've got Brandon, Taylor, and Horsey, and then on my right we have Brandon number 2.
No, Brandon number 2. I'm the first Brand, but either way is okay.
Okay.
We're Brandon number 2. Go on.
To me and Caleb. And our big question for today is internet fame becoming more valuable than a degree? Like, would you rather have 1 million followers than a master's degree? And let's not pretend that clout doesn't open doors. So what are your thoughts on the topic?
Brandon number 1, right?
Yes, Brandon number 1.
Good. My thoughts is that I would pick 1 million followers, to be honest. I mean, if there's 1 million followers, like if they're all active, they all support me, not I have 1 million followers, but I have like 500 people liking, 500 things. But if I have solid 1 million followers, and I pick those because then if I'm to build something, I'm able to market it to those millions of people and I can make more money from that. Okay, since money makes the world go round, I'm going to rephrase that question a bit. Would I rather have $1 million or 1 million followers? If you asked me this question 2 years ago, I would have picked $1 million. But if you ask me that same question today, I am taking 1 million followers every single time. Why? Because with the right systems and framework in place, and the right offer, especially if those millions of people are seeing you as the solution to their pain points, you can literally make $1 million a month without crazy things that are going now. So I'm taking 1 million followers because now we're in the attention economy and attention is the newest form of currency. So yeah.
And then anyone picking master's degree over followers?
So you're all picking followers?
Yeah, I
want to do both.
You would want to do both? Why would you want to do both?
Because at least I take it as backup.
Backup?
Yeah.
Okay.
If my social life doesn't work for me, I don't. I think I'm going to go with the degree because I feel like with social media, you never know. You never know. Like, the fame is not guaranteed. And I feel like if anything goes wrong or you do something wrong and your followers don't like it and you lose all of that, then what's your plan?
Yeah, but I mean, with the degree, it's not guaranteed you'll get a job after that. You have 1 million followers, actually.
But my degree...
Because remember the question was, would you pick 1 million followers or a degree?
A degree.
A degree. But remember, with a degree, a job is not guaranteed. There's a lot of people fighting for a job. Rather than already have 1 million followers, I can already build something, see what I can do. But then at the end of the day, that's your opinion. You know why it's your best. It's your best on it.
Yeah.
I feel like the answer is obvious, guys. Followers bring sponsors. Sponsors bring money. Money buys you a car. That's all we really want.
But then for how long before you no longer the face of the brand?
Exactly.
Remember, any type of publicity is good publicity. Whether I'm training for something bad, like stealing phones, or something, or something good like, he has a charity or an NPO, any type of publicity. That brings.
Okay, so for those who chose 1 million followers, my question for you guys again is, so after you're getting your brands, most brands, okay, I would say most brands do give you money, but some brands give you like a product-based collaborations. So what would happen if you become like, you get to your 30s and then they no longer want people that are in the 30s, they're now looking for young minds, fresh people. What is your backup plan?
Okay, so that's a good question. This is why, like I said, the way I gave my answer, I spoke about the pain points. So if you're the doctor to someone's sickness, they will always see you, okay? So my goal with building a brand online, is not just to get sponsorships, but it's for people to see me as the answer to their problem. Because for as long as I am there, those people are going to keep coming back to me because it's me. You understand? So if you're building a brand online, your priority shouldn't necessarily to get sponsorships and brands to work with you. That should just be a plus to the service you're already looking to offer people. For example, if you're a fitness influencer, your goal is to change people's lives by transforming their bodies, right? From skinny to muscular, from fat to muscular, right? Then USN comes as an added thing to the business that you've already built. So yeah. Yes.
Yana, she does everything, but she also does fitness. And a lot of people look out to her, even though she's old. She doesn't even
Yeah, to answer your question, man, from 13. I mean, I'll just sell a course to how I made it. To those one, I'll sell a course by.
You know, that wouldn't really make money.
I mean, it would make money. Remember, I have a million of strong fans, diehard fans. I'll obviously give them information that they like. Really have to do this. I really have to buy this, and obviously with good results. But I don't want to skip.
Yeah.
I don't want to skip.
Okay.
The trend is very wide. Like if someone will put a video, like you're 45 and wants a six pack. So yeah, I know it's a very wide space. It's whatever. Yeah, it's no problem.
Okay, let me put it like this. If you all own companies, would you hire someone that has a huge personal brand but has no degree? Whether it's in the space of what you're promoting, or for example, if this is a beauty promoter and you're running maybe a car business, like would you hire that person to?
I feel like at the end of the day, social media is kind of a foundation for like anything that you do. So either way, when you have a business, it's a company, and there's always different like markets that are always there to be for you to like kind of take advantage of. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it could be a female who's in beauty and I sell cars. She could bring her females to my business, if that makes sense.
And also the of a makeup artist, and she's like doing her makeup in the car, and she forgets that she's driving, and then because automated, mind you, take driving mistake, so it can happen.
Yeah, that's really good. Like, we're now in a generation where you can be literally do anything with social media. So I think that's when we now have to admit that having a million followers is actually better than a degree. Yes. Because it can get you places.
Okay, so we all agree that having a personal brand but no degree can still get you into any space.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like, with the degree, you still need to go to work for people and stuff. And when you have your own money, you don't have to work for anyone, you make your own money, your own boss. So that yeah.
Okay.
And also, sorry, to add on to that, one thing to realize about business is that no matter how great your product is, it's useless if no one knows it. So your business is basically nothing without marketing. Yes, that's true.
Okay. So my next question for you guys is the education system keeping up with tech trends? And by tech trends, I don't just mean TikTok dances and stuff. I mean like innovation-wise, like are they keeping up with the digital world?
I think they try how to do this, but it's you find answers with smartphones and tablets and laptops and other things. Netboards.
The old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
I feel like they're not, because most schools don't kind of like allow ChatGPT to be used. Whereas ChatGPT is like a learning system. Like you can learn whatever you want to learn on ChatGPT. And I don't think it's good to single it out because it's AI.
I understand their point of view because most students use ChatGPT for everything. Like they no longer wanna do it themselves because ChatGPT is there, and it cancels out the whole point of the learning system. So I somehow agree with why they wouldn't want ChatGPT.
Okay, so I actually agree with Caleb. I think the fact that ChatGPT is here shows that life is changing. just like that industrial revolution that we had, a lot of people were resisting, using phones, using computers. But look where that brought us. So I think we were just scared because we got comfortable with the way things were. But the fact that ChatGPT is in every single place, right, and it's accessible to every single person, shows that life is actually changing. So instead of maybe focusing on how we used to crave for exams, we should actually be working on students improving their prompt engineering skills. You see, because if you know how to prompt ChatGPT the right way, you could build something amazing. And those are some abilities that we didn't have 5 to 10 years ago. So I think we just have to embrace what's happening today. Right? We're just afraid and we're comfortable, but I actually agree with Caleb.
Point. In China, kids in grade 3 they already do AI stuff. I feel like they should. It opens a lot of doors.
So would you say it's African behind? I want the
I
question
think that
answered.
was for you.
That's for you, Shayna. I want you to answer that question.
A little.
Okay.
I feel like you're afraid of change. Yeah, like doing new things. It's all about culture, this culture that I am assuming. Okay, maybe Africans are not behind, but our government is behind. No, I don't think we need to fault all Africans saying, I feel like China's government is ahead. That's why everything that side is ahead. So our government is behind with tech or AI and things like that.
Yes. It's also if one schools to have computers, it's a very expensive practice. Buying laptops, tablets for everything. And also, when I got away, I go outside and I take a play. I've already spent 100 play. I just appreciate it. And I already.
Oh, you linking your laptop?
Yeah,
Like of finance.
So do you think the government is afraid because of, your example, when you go out, you blink and your laptop is gone? Do you think it's afraid of such experiences, or they just don't want to fund it?
They just don't want to fund it. It's how much.
That's a question for him to answer. I don't know.
Because,
Yeah. No.
No, you can do it.
That's okay.
have you realized when these sports, they spend all this money to have that event happen, but they can't spend money to buying laptops, building public schools, getting smart boards. Amen. I know.
I think these are the repercussions of being second world or third world country. Because being a first world country, what that means by definition is that you're always first, so you set the trends. So what's happening here is that we're fighting a mentality. So used to following and being told, oh yeah, okay, you did this, okay, that's good. You see, we're so used to needing someone to confirm our our thoughts and imagination. So that's the problem. So someone has to take that confident step to know what, I'm doing this first. So I think that's the problem we're facing here. That we're just so used to following the need. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you think cloud can be monetized faster than a formal career?
Well, take this.
Okay.
Yes, actually, I think so. I think you can be monetized quite faster than you can. At the end of the day, when you're done doing that specific degree, you have to start looking for a job. You won't immediately, I graduate, boom, you already have a job. Unless your grace is different. Some people do have it good where they start graduating, they already have a job, but then it's rare. Either ways, with now cloud, you can literally monetize it with the right audience. As long as your numbers are going up, you can monetize it quickly. Like with YouTube, I'm aware that I know they need 4,000 watch hours. It now needs you to have 500 subscribers. So I think it's something you can push for. But yeah, it all depends on your grace on how you do things.
Okay. I agree with cloud. Like cloud can be monetized faster than a formal career. Because for example, if I was like successful influencer. I could make $1 million like collaboration right now. And if I were to work like a normal 9 to 5, I'd take months to get to that million, that was just made in a day or 2 days.
Like being young as well, we always want to be entrepreneurs. We don't know like our own practice. A business itself. It's growing. The money is the followers. Sponsorships also has once a couple.
We are the brand.
Yeah,
we are the brand.
We are in control. So you're your own boss. Tell yourself when I want to record, when I want to make this content, if I want to collab.
Yes.
Okay, I have a question. Do you guys think that clout is stable compared to talent?
No, I don't think it's stable.
Yes. I
I don't think it's stable. You can get cancelled any minute.
Exactly. But also, I feel like you can, with clout, we can like quit things now.
But now, for example, if you get cancelled, now you must go and apologize to 1 million people you don't know and say, I'm sorry.
What if you get finally then get blacklisted?
That's not you did something serious.
I feel like clout is better.
I mean, that's where I think you gotta be self-aware of your brand. You gotta know how to treat it. You know what to say. Just like the same way when you're in the corporate space, you know that okay, I have to be clean, I have to wear a suit, I have to look clean. So I think with your brand, you have to be careful what you say. Don't just go out there. You have to mind, think things thoroughly before you say something that way, in order not to get cancelled or anything. Treat it like your baby and everything will be good. But if you go the other way, then that's
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm getting from everyone right now is that if Mr. Beast or Kaiser has to apply to your company right now with no degree, none of you are saying.
Oh, I'm not saying. Mr. Tyson is not 100%.
Come on.
100%. Mr. Beast, you don't even have to ask. You don't even have to ask. I mean, you might even pay us. You don't even have to ask Mr. Beast. Kyson, that you don't even have to ask. Because, I mean, these people, a lot of young people, a lot of people watch them, a lot of people donate money to them, so they have a lot of influence. So, obviously, them advertising my business made a breakthrough in my business.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let's spice things up a little. We're going to play a little game. So, we're going to have teams for the first 2 games.
Okay.
So, this, I'll say Team A, and I'll call this Team B.
Yeah.
So the first game would be degree or influencer. So I'm going to read a short Instagram or TikTok bio, and then based on what the bio says, you guys are going to tell me whether this person holds a degree or is merely just an influencer. Okay. So the first bio, quote, started a YouTube channel teaching tech tutorials in 2020. Now runs a 6-figure agency building personal brands for GenZ creators. Is this person a degree holder or an influencer?
Do we have a time on this?
No.
No time.
But now, so you can speak, fast.
Oh, okay.
Good.
I think degree.
You guys come and give one answer from both your side. 5, 4,
What?
3,
Influence, I'm sure.
We sticking with degree.
degree. I see. No, you can't say.
As a team.
Okay, good.
I'm giving you an additional 3 seconds.
Can I put this out?
And 3, 2, 1.
Influencer.
Influencer the side, degree the side. So the answer is an influencer.
Thank you.
So
Wait.
they learn everything from YouTube, never went to uni. They
Who's the
self-taught
influencer?
and thriving. No, doesn't matter.
Okay.
See the way it started.
Okay, so
Yeah.
next
Yeah.
bio. Works at
Okay,
a
we need to have 5 seconds. Each team needs to have 5 seconds.
log in quick. If you're taking time, I'm gonna count down.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Second question. Works at a top tech company, speaks at conferences, and has gone viral multiple times on LinkedIn and TikTok for career advice. Is this a degree holder or an influencer?
The degree.
Degree holder. Both teams lock it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you both are right. This is a degree holder. They graduated with honors in computer science and uses content as a personal branding tool.
Yeah.
Third bio. Built an AI-powered mental health chatbot at 18, featured in Forbes 30 under 30, credits her success to consistent daily posts on TikTok and Reels. Is this a degree holder or an influencer?
Influencer. At 18. You started at 18.
You built an AI.
Yeah, I said
You're both logging in influencer.
Now you're copying us at this point. You're copying us at this point. No.
Okay, we'll answer first. The next round we'll answer.
Okay, so you both are right. This is an influencer. They dropped out of college to go full time with her startup and content, all self-learned. Our fourth bio has a podcast on tech and self-development. Their LinkedIn says former Google intern, but their Instagram screams influencer energy. Is this a degree holder or influencer?
degree.
LinkedIn. Yeah.
Former.
You both love the degree.
Yeah.
You both are right. Graduated with a degree in data science. The content is just aesthetic.
Yeah.
Bio number 5 went viral for a video comparing ChatGPT to her professor. Now sells an online course and using AI for content creation. Is this a degree holder or an influencer?
Degree.
Is it a dropout?
Compare.
Because she said professor, only professor.
Went viral for a video comparing ChatGPT to her professor. Now sells an online course and using AI for content creation.
Influencer. You see.
We.
5 influencer.
You're still.
We go to degree.
Nah, degree because professor. That's the
One.
good. Yes.
0. This is an influencer.
I
never
Telling a course.
They never
What do
finished
you have?
school, realized you could make more money teaching online than attending lectures. So that's all for the game. And the team that got the most points was Team A.
Course. Course.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. The one with the original brand.
Yeah.
Original
Come
beats.
on.
And I mean 8 So
Yeah. What?
One good, one wrong. They got one wrong.
Okay.
It's a true.
Yeah, it is. No, it's not. You lost the first point and the last point.
No, we got the first way. It was
No.
we got it.
No, you lost it.
We got it.
Don't be a sore loser.
What happened?
Except
Don't be
defeat.
a
It's good actually.
You know what?
Okay. On to our next game called Fact or Cap Cloud Edition. So I'm gonna give a statement and then you guys are gonna say fact or cap. So you might not see it then. You as you show it
This is
on the
fact.
screen.
Fact has blue and cap has pink on.
Okay, are we ready?
Yes.
Yes. The first statement: more Gen Zs want to be YouTubers than astronauts. Fact or
Fact.
fact?
Facts.
Fact. Okay, the answer is facts. Multiple studies have shown that Gen Z prefers influencer fame over traditional careers or degrees. The second one, you need at least 100K followers to start making real money online. Fact or cap?
Cap.
Okay. The answer is cap. Micro influencers can make bank with niche audience partnerships and digital products. It's about engagement, not just numbers. So next one. Brands care more about your degree than your follower count. Fact or cap?
Cap.
Cap.
Okay. The answer is cap. In creative marketing and tech spaces, many brands care more about the reach, like personal brand and audience trust, than traditional education. Then for our fourth one, you can get hired without a CV just by having a strong online presence. Fact or cap?
Facts.
Okay, so you guys are acing it. It is facts. It happened many times. People have gotten jobs through viral tweets, LinkedIn posts, TikToks, and portfolios that show skill over paper. And last one, if you go viral once, you've made it. Fact or cap?
Cash.
I'm gonna go cap.
Okay, the answer is big cap. Being viral doesn't guarantee sustainability or followers or income. Most viral moments don't convert unless you're strategic.
Yeah.
And then for our bonus game, it's called Would You Rather. I'm sure we all,
Yes.
So this one is not really team based, but it's like, everyone just having their opinion. So the first statement, would you rather have a degree from a university or college or 1 million followers?
Like I say it first, followers.
Followers.
Car.
You just want to. So what car is it? Because of insane car. What car is it? Is it worth it?
RA, guys. I'm gonna say his name. Go through it. After your RA, we now.
1 million
1
followers.
million.
Okay. I'd go for it. Would you rather be famous on LinkedIn or viral on TikTok?
Okay, wait. Okay, so I picked of million followers. So then if I had a degree, I was gonna pick famous on LinkedIn because they would know me that this boy is up.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then I'll pick viral on TikTok.
Viral on LinkedIn.
Okay.
With what I know, I'll say viral on LinkedIn and I have my reasons because when it comes to like solving like real world problems, LinkedIn has people with money, their CEOs there. So what I'll do is tailor my solutions towards what they want. So I'm looking into brand scaling, client acquisition. So there's money there. So LinkedIn. If I'm here with the money, LinkedIn. But if I'm here with the fame and clout, TikTok. So LinkedIn.
Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, you said TikTok.
Yeah.
Like you said,
Okay, I'd rather be famous on LinkedIn. Personally.
Why?
And then for our next point, would you rather get verified on IG or get a master scholarship?
Master scholarship to
What do you say?
Would you rather get what?
I'm picking a master's because the verification take on
Okay.
I actually agree with Brandon.
Number one. Number one. Brandon number one.
Like what he said is true. Like getting verified means nothing. Doesn't mean anything. Your brand matters more than let's say. So I'm getting a scholarship.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're all going for the scholarship.
just to be different, I'm gonna say the verification.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then for our last one, would you rather work for Google or build your own digital brand?
Work.
Okay.
I work why? It's always big space. So obviously I really gain experience. And when I do start something of my own, I'm like, I have experience. Like, oh yeah, he's valid. He was at Google, so he's the real thing.
Okay. Are we all?
No. Okay, I'll say this since I'm already building my own brand. I don't want to work for anyone ever. Because what that does is it sets you back. Because I started 2 years ago, right? I can imagine you spend those 2 years working for someone. With the progress I've made already, I am building my brand till the day I die. Because that's the only thing I own. Google can take away the credentials from me, but you can't take away what I've built from me.
Yeah,
So I'm building my brand.
Yeah, but I feel like I feel like you can still work, but then as long as you know what you want to do, because you can still have the mentality of I want to work for someone, but you're only working to gain the experience. As long as you know yourself that eventually you want to start your own thing, because at the end of the day, it's still for me personally, it's about gaining experience. Of course, I would like to be my own boss. Of course, I would like to have my own things, but I want to gain experience first. And while I'm gaining experience, I can literally, on my free time, be building my brand as well. I can literally make the two fit in the same space. And then eventually, when I'm now comfortable, I can now just leave Google and focus more on my thing.
Yes.
Okay, so I want to be like a top 1% individual one. And I hate the word comfort because the comfort zone is where dreams go die.
Exactly.
If you notice something very interesting about the most successful people on earth, they all dropped out. They all left. They went to school for 1 month and dropped out. So, like I said, I think the average person or most people, they get a sense of peace from, working or getting that experience working for Google. But who's to say I'm not getting experience from what I've done? You understand? So I think I'm just different. And I feel like being different means you go against the 99%, meaning you go against the grain. So while this everyone's going left, you're going up and down and to the right. So yeah, it's fine. I think it's just a personal thing.
I agree.
No, wait, me, right? Brandon number 1. Or Brandon number 2. Please be specific with the 2.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
I don't know.
No, okay, no.
I really, maybe Google the bragging rights. Okay, I work for Google, or hey, I built my own company brick by brick. Yeah, but I don't know.
Brick by brick is more order.
How's it?
It does. Like personally, if you have your own thing going, then you are him.
Then I choose my answer. I don't know. I don't know. I want to do my own thing. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I go with working for Google because I feel like at the end of the day, in terms of content, you always need a cornerstone to get to where you are. So if I tell people that's like my first 10,000 followers or employees, do you know what I mean? You don't just start from, hi, my name is Kagan. You know what I mean? So that's what I would take.
Okay. Okay.
But like at the end of the day, to each his home. Do what works best for you.
Yeah.
Do what you believe will work for you. Don't now take this as okay. Now I think I should stop working. Do what works for you, basically. You will succeed in that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's also one of the reasons why I say to Google, because I believe I don't need to be the smartest person. I need to be surrounded by people smarter than me. That allows me to escape from comfort and challenge myself so I can reach my highest potential. So yeah.
Say it louder. So we've reached the end of our podcast. Is internet fame more valuable than a degree? We've got our opinions, and we hope you guys would share your opinions in the comments or wherever. And hopefully we pick one of you guys to join the podcast. So thank you guys for watching.